Why am I here? When I'm done rolling up this booger, should I eat it or throw it out the window? Feels good.
Good morning. Good morning, dear people. We have absolutely amazing news today. A story about gratitude. A story about forgiveness. A story about sacrificing. A story about right choices. The absolutely beautiful story. Story about the CABAL, the dark ones on our planet, who start realizing they are really the dark ones. Because many of you don't even realize this yet, that you are CABAL. Or better say, you were CABAL until you made a different choice. That you don't want to hurt another person any longer. My deepest gratitude to a person called Stanley. Even had a dream with him last night. And he was disclosing me his real name, showing me his, let's call it a booklet or book, teaching manual, that he's teaching all others how to use the frequencies against the humanity, against especially the light ones. I would like to thank you, Christine Burke. Absolutely you're our the greatest shining star. You took upon yourself such a task, such a dedication, that you love them and you put yourself in the harm's way to protect the rest of the humanity and to protect even these cabals. They are hurting you. Absolutely marvelous. Thank you, Catherine May. Thank you, Christine Burke. And thank you, this beautiful being coming from the dark side, straight from the midst of it. For now, we'll call him Stanley. Or he called himself Stanley. My absolute and deep honor that you chose light. And please, when you have a chance, listen to his, well, it's like heart-spilling testimony. Amazing. Amazing. In all what he thinks, he goes back and saves more. More of his family, friends, colleagues that he was working. He was talking about mostly they were children, or they were abducted as a children, or trained as a children. So That child knows when it's born into the family of the darks. Does child choose she wanna be a Chinese or Black African? The child is just born into the environment, and for child it's all very normal. Maybe not in the very beginning when they're still fully connected with the Creator and with the higher realms, but with the absolutely heavy programming that comes directly from the families. This is what we have to realize. We were all CABAL. We're all part of the dark, sinister program that we will treat our children the same way as we've been treated. That we will treat our friend or colleague through jealousy, greed, separation. And this is where STANLEY decided to do different. Please listen, I don't want to repeat. This is like, for me, very known, but I want you to hear it for the first time on your own. We've been all abused. We've been all scared into our behavior. So please give STANLEY a biggest hug you can send through your heart when you listen to this message. To me, the CABAL beings, even the top ones, whatever think they are, generals or how they call them, they're just the most scared beings. And this is what we are inviting every single one of you into hands of Mother and Father. Realize there is no excuse to do harm to anybody else, because they will threaten your country, your prophet, your family. There is no excuse. So even if your parent tell you that you have to kill somebody else or hurt some other person, and hurting doesn't mean only killing them, meaning thinking that you're better than them, thinking that you have to be more rich than others, thinking that you can control others with any means. You are part of the CABAL. Allow this notion in your head. Doesn't matter if you want to do politic, think how you do politic. Are you for benefit of all, or are you just for benefit of few? As soon as you're benefiting only few, you are part of the dark side. When you're jealous, when you're envious, you're simple, ignorant CABAL. All of these my hours of talking are just based on this. You have to make a choice not to hurt another person any longer. And I extend this, not to hurt another animal any longer by eating them. Not to hurt planet any longer by being ignorant to brand new energies that are all around us, from cash to any other. Then we're just digging and using the nuclear technology to create a couple of kilowatts. Are we nuts? Completely. The worst and the most damaging technology we're using just to create a couple of spins of the electric motor. And they're telling me, whoever, scientists to the average Joe, they're telling me, no, this is the best and cleanest energy ever. I mean, how ignorant this is. How ignorant is having a chemotherapy right in your bloodstream, and you know that this is a nuclear waste is put into your veins. And people coming and telling me this is just normal. Super doctor, very famous, he told me this is very... So, who's CABAL there? Not the doctor, not the manufacturer of the nuclear waste. You are. Until you make a different choice. So I'm telling you, listen to this. Listen to this link and be brave enough to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I don't want to do this any longer. Being ignorant is the worst sin, if you want to use this word, towards yourself. You cannot sin anymore towards another, because mother and father have a very beautiful approach to this. You don't want to hear me? Here we go. We'll put everything what you actually doing or thinking about others or wishing for others to be happening, it will happen to you. Period. Law of the circle, it's coming alive in an instant. I talk to this law of the circle many videos. Please start hearing us. I just hope that Stanley and his brave actions will make a difference in your shell, in your armor of ignorance. He'll make a dent inside of it. He will not save you because he can save himself and some other close ones, but you have to start saving yourself by not being ignorant anymore. Do any possible action to find a truth. If any of the actions presented on the world, is it a war, is it bad talking, is it gossiping, is it whatever, presenting that we are better than the others, whatever, in the nation level, this is a dark side inflicting the wounds in your energetic field. Please recognize it, and you can just refuse it. Just as is. I refuse to be part of this ignorant scheme. By simple things, stop eating meat. By simple things, never carry gun. I love you, and I honestly hope that you will find your true light within. Ciao.
Can I ever repay you?
Well, the reward would be good. There is some damage to my car. It's a high-performance machine, so I had to fill it with premium.
and he saw that it was good.
I've been watching you, a la 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 long, a la 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 long, 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 long. Come on, a la 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 long, a la 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 long, 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 long. Hey, standing across the room, I saw you smile. Said I wanna talk to you for a little while, but before I make my move, my emotions start